JMU head coach Lou Rowe, to his left Matt Lewis, far left Darius Banks. Statement from Coach Rowe on the game, then we'll open up some questions from these guys.
No. I felt like it was a typical game. Our guys believe they can win, and they believe that they deserve to be in a game with Hofstra, who's a very, very good team. And got down 12. Again, regrouped, fought, and got back into the game. And I feel like for my young guys, there's some things that first of all, they hate losing, and that's where you start. They believe that they can win, and they believe that they can win it all. And that's where it starts. And then staying together and continuing to fight. So I do think there's some things to build on for these young guys. I think progressing through a tournament, I think that it's a process. And I think to have DJ, go from last year to this year with his experience in the tournament, Deshaun got some valuable experiences in his tournament, and Matt and Banks as sophomores. Even Zach and Greg. I think, at this point in the season, it's tough because the season's over, but we have to remain positive and stay together, and we got to understand we got to get back and go to work.
What do you tell Stuckey about?
Honestly, Stuckey's, and I know people think that stuff gets hyped. Stuckey's playing with an injury that's, not career-threatening or anything like that, but it's really hard for him to shoot with his shoulder, and it's not something that's going to get better unless he takes some time off and lets it get better. We don't have the time. So he's not even really shooting in practice. He's just trying to get through it. And I actually talked to him because I knew how bad it was. Like, listen, I understand. If you want to stop, you can stop. And I knew his answer was going to be no, but I presented it to him. And he said, no way, coach, I'm seeing this through. Even if I got to go out there and not shoot jump shots, drive all the time, make plays for my teammates, whatever. So I told him thank you. I told him I know how bad this is, and that he's actually out there playing one-armed, and I appreciate him for that.
Speaking of injuries, Darius, how'd your hand feel today? And you played the entire game and still put up a double-double. How'd your hand feel? And, was it at all kind of a lot for you to handle, or was it fine?
I think it's all mental. It's nothing a lot anybody can handle. It's just as long as what you tell your mind to do, you can do it. So I just push through it. I know I got to do what I go do for my team to come out with a W. We didn't come out with a W today, but I pushed through it.
Matt, talk about the run you guys made out of the beginning of the second half, getting tied up. Talk about that run, then what happened?
We made a huge run. We even made a run in the first half. We was down, I think, double digits. We made a run, but we got to know that they're going to fight back. They're a good team, experienced team. So we got on the run. We got to learn how to keep our composure and execute. Even though we make a run, we got to calm each other down and get stops. But the run was huge, and they made another one. We weren't able to maintain it.
What were you guys doing defensively on Stuckey that he really struggled with that against you guys?
What were we doing against Stuckey?
I'm sorry. Just right forward. I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're just making them shoot tough shots. The game plan was to crowd him, make him be uncomfortable off ball screens. He shot 5 for 16, so we did a great job on him. We just needed to clean up the boards, but we just made things tough for him, and he missed some shots.
Coach, it seemed like Hofstra was getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So you just comment on how frustrating is that for you guys? It seemed like a lot of it happened when you guys were getting a little bit of momentum, the shots and ball right there.
I'll say this: we're a team, and a lot of stuff we try to. You got to compartmentalize. First of all, we play a team defense, so it's easy to say the big man. And I thought early on Taylor had a lot of energy, and I know he's a transfer from Purdue. I don't know if he's 4th year or 5th year guy, but he's a very he's an older, experienced guy. And then the first part of the game, he was alive, and there was a lot of energy. And DJ coming off a game last night, maybe, and again, that's part of this learning process for him. But to be honest, we hedge ball screens, And a lot of times guards have to dig that out. And so we're not, basically we said as a team, we have to clean this up. And whoever gets the rebound, however we get the rebound, we got to start, it doesn't do any good, like Matt said, to hold right for him to 5 for 16 and give up offensive rebounds. So, it was something we definitely addressed and continue to address throughout the game. But definitely we look at it as something as a team we need to clean up.
What is it about you guys that you match up so well?
If I can be honest, I don't think, and you would have to ask these guys. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I'm around them all the time. I don't think we fear anybody, and that's not to say, again, we're a team that's trying to take another step, but you can't be afraid of that step. You got to want that step, and I think we approach every game the same way, which I'm very thankful, very blessed to have guys that continue, because there's a lot going on. We get down, we may turn it over, rebounds but the fight is always there, no matter who we're playing, and that's a great characteristic for these guys to have individually and for us to have as a team, but I think against Hofstra they have scores. They have a guy that can really score, and we don't have guys on our team that they're saying, "Well, coach, give him to me. I'll take the challenge. Whatever we got to do to figure this out, we'll do it." And that's you got to build on that. That can't be it. But that's a great foundation to start with.
Matt and Darius, could you just talk about? Obviously you guys aren't leaving here, but you guys want to talk about the feeling after the tournament this year compared to last year?
It's the same feeling we lost. So we got better. Like, that's a huge thing that people got to understand from last year to this year. Even from the regular season, people might say we had a disappointing season. That's what we talked about. But we got a lot better. We got guys who didn't play much last year. Dwight came in. He's a force in the paint. I don't think anybody can stop him in this league. And then we got other guys, Deshaun, the freshman, Urbach, who came in. He had two big threes. So we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but the growth that we had, even from these last 2 games from the regular season, is huge. So just being able to build off that and get the work in the summer we need, I feel like we'll be good.
He said it all.
Speaking of Urbach, how big was his bench performance today? You talked about needing as much as you can from the bench. Urbach came off, he had, like Matt said, 2 big threes. Greg and Zach both came in and had some good minutes. Can you just talk about them? Did you feel like you got the most out of your guys today, or your bench?
Yes, absolutely, and especially with the turnaround that we had, we needed everybody. I'll tell you this, Matt Urbach is a very, very tough kid, and the work and the progress and just his attitude never changed. I want to play, and I'm going to figure out how I can crack into this lineup, how I can play, and how I can contribute. And he's contributed a lot in the last month of this season, last 6 weeks of this season, and I'm proud of him as a young man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.